Shriek, do you think it's even the slightest bit odd that Barris didn't push the whole Noman car and where is he thing? He didn't even demand to see a body. Yeah, exactly. Which either means Barris knows what I've been doing behind his back, or he's lazy. And I don't think that Barris is just as lazy as I'd like to anticipate him being, so I think from now on we desperately need to make sure that we're going under the assumption that Barris knows everything. Of course we're going to keep going the way that we are, but... You know, we should be careful. Vet, we're going to head to Nar Shaddaa and get that handled for you, okay? Just to let you know, I'm going to see if Jason or Quinn wants to talk before we go, though. If I could skip the Quinn conversation, though, that'd be lovely. Did they put you in here? Hello! How are we?
Master, I feel compelled to tell you. I am uneasy fighting alongside die-hard Imperials. It seems like a foolish risk. We are always surrounded by the enemy. If it's discovered that we're working to reform the Empire, what will we do? What will happen?
Reform the what? Jason, I never signed up to reform the Empire. That's not at all what I signed up to do. I think that somewhere along the way, our messages got crossed. But you know what? If you think that we're here to reform the Empire, so be it. Have fun. Let's reform the Empire. I don't know how we're going to reform them or why or anything like that. But you know what, Jason? If this is what gets you out of bed in the morning, far be it from me to tell you no. Listen, if we get discovered, we get discovered. It's fine. Everybody's going to have to pick a side eventually. So there's that.
When the time comes, those able to see that the Empire is better off will unite with us. The others will have to be eliminated. Just don't discuss our greater plans unless you and I are in private.
This work is so grim.
I know.
And I must learn to play the part of the Dark Apprentice. I've always despised those who pretend to be what they are not. Now it seems I've joined their ranks.
Are you... Jason, do you remember the conversation that we had not too long ago? As in, earlier today? You've been pretending the entire time because you've never become an individual and picked what you want. You wanted me to pick light or dark side for you kind of thing. You're still, even at this one moment, pretending to be something that you're not because you don't know what you are yet. Once you figure that out, then be you. It doesn't matter if you want to pretend to be a dark apprentice or not. If you end up going dark side, great. If you end up going light side, great. But pick who you are and then go from there.
If you can't be strong, you're useless to me.
I understand, Master. Don't worry.
And stop calling me
I'm going
Master.
to show you that you made the right decision taking me on.
And seriously, Jason, stop calling me Master. That's just weird. And creepy. Ugh. I never want to be called that by anybody. Shriek, let's go to the bridge. Quinn. Quinn, do you need to chat with me?
My lord, I'd appreciate it if you could speak with Vet. Ask her not to disturb me when I'm working.
What is Vet doing that causes such disturbance?
Exactly how is she disturbing you?
She's not wired for military precision. And there's no filter on that Twi'lek mouth. When I was tracking down Agent Volderan, she must have overheard me refer to Moff Broysk, and now she persistently pesters me about him. She keeps slipping his name nonsensically into conversations just to annoy me. Says she won't stop until I tell her why I hate the man.
I love Vet. I really do, Quinn. Vet is just a gem, isn't she? Oh, that's hilarious. I am in no way, shape, or form telling her to stop because this amuses me.
Vet never ceases to amuse me.
I hope you won't encourage her, my
lord.
I
will. Oh, I will.
It's neither appropriate nor in the Empire's interest to discuss the matter with non-military personnel. Besides, knowing her, the details of Broysk's collapse at Druckenwell and his and my subsequent conflict would only give her more fodder.
I'm sorry, Quinn. Actually, I'm not. I'm not sorry at all. This is hilarious. Oh, I'm gonna talk to Vet, but not in the way that you're going to anticipate that I'm gonna go talk to Vet. I'm gonna let Vet know everything that I know, so then that way she can have more fuel for the fire.
Leave it to me. she'll stop bothering you.
I was hoping you'd say that, my lord. Thank you.
And by she'll stop bothering you, I mean that she's going to escalate it even further. It's going to go from bother to disturbance to something that's going to drive you crazy. Vet, I need to talk to you.
Do you require anything, Master?
I need to talk to Vet. Thank you. Vet, I heard what you're doing to Quinn. I did. 100%. Listen, if you need any information on Druckenwell, Moff Broyce, whatever it is, you come straight to me, Vet. I will get you whatever you need, any security clearance, anything like that. Whatever you do, do not stop bothering Quinn. Do you hear me? Vet, I need him off my ship as quickly as possible. So, keep going. This amuses me. Okay, good talk. Let's go to Nar Shaddaa. Come along, Shriek. It's time to go help Vet. Oh, it appears I have mail. I know, Shriek. Shriek, why do I have mail from Jaisa? I'm sorry. Please believe me, the ambush wasn't my idea. Master Carr discovered our plan and sent his Jedi to kill you. I must admit, I felt relief when Master Carr found out. I hoped this would be all over. But when Ulden returned with your message, I couldn't believe it. I thought Sith killed their victims. Master Carr was surprised too. He insists sparing Ulden was part of Barris's master plan, but I know better. Your actions were your own. Thank you for showing Ulden mercy. I only wish we'd met instead. And then another, please forgive me. Never meant to betray you. I was preparing for our meeting. Carr detained me and sent his Jedi in my place. Now I have to answer for their fates. Zillick was always distant around me. He knew I could sense the darkness inside him. You saw it too. You brought his darkness to the surface. I have so many questions for you, but Master Carr won't let me out of his sight. If only I had my way with this whole mess to be over by now. Interesting. Interesting, Shriek. We'll have conversations about this when we're in private. All right, Vet, time to go. All right, so if the information you gave me is correct, this Kata Bliss should be just ahead, yes? This should be one of their ships, I presume? Do you know exactly what we're looking for? Or are we just kind of going in, you know, swords blazing? Because if it's swords blazing, Vet, I'm all for it. Shriek, are you ready to cause a little bit of trouble? Hopefully, Vet, please tell me we get to cause some trouble.
Nulilak apajam kamgam. Amka nemnang. Ampa nemnang memua inok. Baraka kemyu amkam nemnu. Namgan bak umnok kijak.
What did you call me?
No, not possible.
Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam.
Did you just say that we've walked into a very dangerous scenario? I don't know how to tell you this, but you're the one that's just walked into a very, very dangerous scenario. Just, if you could hand over the relic, that's really all we need.
Hand over the Star of Kalaun and this goes easy.
Umnok kepam.
I hear.
Nibegap gamka. Gakyam. Glak nimo amya galak.
Vet, if I keep going, I'm going to stab one of them, or both of them, probably both of them, so would you like to give this a try?
It's your show. How do we handle this?
Catabliss, you have exploited my people, stolen our artifacts, and committed numerous crimes against Twi'leks the galaxy over.
Kama nahinga nakaka. Manalak lagi napi kibaraka.
We're full up on ugly.
Mem amak kupkap. Kramanik. Umnug kiga mayamak.
Oh good! They chose my favorite option. The murder option. Oh, Vet, you take me to the nicest places. Well, I'm so happy. I mean, sorry. Happy, sorry, happy. Very happy, actually. That I get to just end you because you are awfully rude. And rudeness is intolerable. Really? Already? Oh, that was boring.
Apa yan nilama. Orogom nila. Mem kirikam komi manek.
Clearly.
Yuka hal krama. Niknoga nalalu mem nulak.
No, I don't know.
Catabliss, you have exploited my people, stolen our artifacts, and committed numerous crimes against Twi'leks the galaxy over.
Umnuk inu memnu. Amka kam mem perolak palak.
Return the Star of Kala'an. Promise to reform, and we may show mercy.
Inik maraka, nayanaram, kam kalu kamanik.
I'll grab the Star of Kala-Un. We can meet the old gang here on Nar Shaddaa. They'll make sure the star ends up in a museum. In Twi'lek hands.
Excellent. Vet, I want you to know that if, you really don't like him, and you just still want Kata Bliss murdered, I'll happily go back and make murder for you. Just give the word. It's what are friends for if not to make murder for each other? You know what I mean? It's just, he was insufferable, and he called us ugly. At least he didn't insult Shriek. Can you imagine the bloodbath I would have caused if they had insulted Shriek on top of it all? I mean, they insulted us, which is bad enough, but insulting Shriek too. I would have hunted down their entire family.
Well, look who the act dog dragged in.
Taunt! Guys!
And this must be the Lady Sith you've taken as your newest surrogate sister. Not a bad choice.
Why, thank you. I am quite fond of Vet, if we're, being honest.
I didn't even realize I was missing a little sister until Vet came along.
Only you would find a sweetheart Sith, love. Shall we then?
The Star of Kala-Un is in the case. Authentic and undamaged.
Chiktahopa! Got that right. Most important single blow for Twi'lek pride. All you, Vet.
You should be very, very proud, Vet.
You've done something great for your people here.
Chaamo, into Otmangisa. Mitisa taparena?
Here. It's every credit we could scrape together. And don't worry, we should be able to sweet-talk the museum into getting us some of that back.
Oh no, I know you guys. You won't even be eating. You have to buy equipment, bribe fees. We don't need your credits.
Yeah, I mean...
Do we?
No, we don't. We don't need their money at all, Vet. We're 100% fine.
You are doing good work here. Reinvest your credits in your struggle.
Really not what I pictured from a Sith. Must be Vet's influence.
Kunto Koroja.
No. I found a place. I'm gonna stay put for a while. But I'll keep in touch.
You've at least got time for a meal, right? Let us show a Sith a good time?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not one to turn down a meal. Vet, Shriek, but Shriek is allowed to come, right? Because I can't go anywhere without Shriek. You understand. Shriek is very, not picky when it comes to food, so that's fantastic.
Nobody celebrates like Sith celebrate.
Hiknagumba.
Stukasun kanji tavutaya.
I missed you guys. I'll say hello whenever I can.
Be well, love. We'll miss you.
Watch your back out there, kid.
You wanted to talk?
Nothing crazy. Just thinking about what happened back on Nar Shaddaa with the old gang.
Oh? Everything all
Didn't realize
right?
until I saw Taunt again that I've always found stand-in big sisters. First Risha, then Taunt. Now you.
Vet, I never thought I'd quite say these words, and honestly, it makes me a little sick to think about, but I mean, I kind of like the idea of family. I mean, as a Sith, you don't really ever think about family quite in the same way that, the rest of the galaxy, I assume, thinks about family, considering as a Sith, everybody is out to kill you at all times, including the people that you're supposed to theoretically trust. So the fact that I see you and Shriek as family is odd to me, and is something that I'm still getting comfortable with, but I mean, I guess sisters? I mean, I kind of don't hate that idea, which concerns me a lot. But I mean, I don't have the sudden need to murder or anything like that after having said that, so yeah, sisters.
I'm here whenever you need me, Vet.
You are an amazing woman. Plus, we have the best making friends story. So there I was, being enslaved. All right, back to Sith business.
The latest lord in the Emperor's arsenal returns. You're just in time. I have need of you. My master on the Dark Council. Darth Vengeance wants war, not petty skirmishes that tiptoe around the Treaty of Coruscant, but open warfare. Vengeance has tasked me with finding a way to compel the rest of the Council to tear up the treaty.
I mean, that really shouldn't take much effort, Barris. It feels like everybody's always ready to go to war at a moment's notice, but you sound conflicted for somebody that enjoys war, mayhem, destruction. Do you not want this war, or do you want me to think that you don't want this war because you actually do? I can never tell with you if this is you actually want this, or you want me to think that you don't want this because you do want it, or you actually don't want it because you talk in circles.
Does the task give you pause, Master?
The Emperor signed the treaty for a reason, but no, Apprentice. I see it as a great opportunity. I believe I have found a way to move the Dark Council and the Emperor happily toward war. Most think that our inability to find and defeat one man, General Caristus Gunn, kept us from outright victory and forced the negotiated peace.
Uh-huh. Well, then, it doesn't all really ring a bell, Barris.
I've never heard of Caristus Gunn.
Yes, even as the Republic writes songs about him, we would just as soon forget he exists. General Gunn operates from the shadows, a phantom single-handedly preventing the fringe systems from falling to us. After years without a hint of his whereabouts, I've learned that he's meeting on Nar Shaddaa with traitorous Imperial agents. You will go there, and you will kill him.
There's nothing cryptic at all about that statement, Barris. Considering, aren't you the one that's supposed to have the spies and everything everywhere? So why haven't you dealt with this already? If there were traitorous Imperial agents on Nar Shaddaa, don't you have a fleet of people to handle this? Why me? Oh, Barris, I don't like this.
That sounds simple enough.
Ordering his death is an act rife with political consequence. Take it seriously. Without Gunn, the fringe systems will fall. Control of the outlying planets will be a great advantage. So, to Nar Shaddaa, and deliver Darth Vengeance's red carpet to war.
You know, stand-in family is all well and good, but seeing the old gang again, it just made me miss my mom and sister. Which is sort of weird. My memories are so old. I remember having the memories more than I remember the actual events. Does that make any sense?
Oddly enough, that actually does, in fact, make sense. And tell me more about your family.
Sometimes it just helps to talk about it.
I guess someday I'll have to do something more than talk, I suppose. Right now, I just think, what would Tiva be like today? The last time I saw my sister, she was 10, 12. Okay, enough of that. Moving along.
I mean, Vet, we don't have to move it along if you don't want to. Like, it's not... If you want to talk about your family, we absolutely can. And if you do decide to go out and start looking for them, let me know. I'll help as much as I can. Shriek, come along. I have to go talk to Quinn. And I don't want to. Shriek, promise you'll just stare at Quinn. Actually, Quinn doesn't want to talk. Oh. Is it a holiday? It's not my birthday. Alright, well, I'll accept this as the gift that it is. I guess off to Nar Shaddaa we go. Do we know anything about this safe house? Well, it seems like the only thing that we do know is that there's a door and 2 Republic watchmen. Alright, let's handle them first. Then we'll see if there's a way to get in. I assume I can just, I don't know, blast my way in. Maybe use a sword and pry the door open. I don't know, there's a multitude of ways I could really get in there, and I don't know which one is going to, you know, be the most fun. I'd like to have a grand entrance, Bet. That's one thing that's really on my to-do list. I'd like the entrance to be... Oh. It opened on its own. Oh, come on. I was hoping for some sort of grand entrance where I could, I don't know, use the Force and, like, pry the door apart or stick my sword in or something. Anything other than it opened on its own. Well, let's go and, meet whoever's on the other side of it, shall we?
General Gunn, I'm happy to report that Jedi Knight Zarander has landed safely on Hoth. I saw to it personally.
You're a valuable asset to the Republic, Faust. Someday the rest of the Chiss will follow your lead.
They better not.
Not if they know what's good for them.
Men, we've got trouble. Rally around the General.
Protect our allies as well. I think I can guess who you are, Sith. For all of Darth Barris's covert manipulations, you have banged around the galaxy rather loudly.
I know.
Now Barris has finally found me. I'll have to be more careful moving forward.
It's futile. I will find you. I don't necessarily want to kill you. If there's a way that we could both work together to drive Barris crazy, I'd personally prefer that, but you don't seem the sort that wants to torment Barris, which makes you boring. Which means, pretty much, you have to die.
No one can hide from me and my master.
I was successful before, I'll be successful again.
Sith, you are Darth Barris's apprentice?
I am.
We know of you. This isn't what it seems.
It's not what it seems? What should it seem like? Faust, do tell me. No? Really? Do you really think I'm that gullible?
What is it then? I'm all ears.
As am I.
We, cooperated with General Gunn in order to learn, what he was up to, so that at the right time we could betray him.
Uh-huh.
Nicely played, Faust. You're a true lowlife. When this is over, so is our alliance.
Wow. Wow, so this is how the Republic handles things, huh? You're just done with the Alliance, that's it. Once again, Vet, very boring. The Republic is predictable with their alliances. Ugh, I'm offering mercy though, General. I am. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity when you meet a Sith. I'm gonna offer mercy because that's something that you wouldn't expect.
Abandon your station and live.
Never! Men, take this Sith down!
Oh, well, I tried. Listen, if anybody asks, I did truly try. That's really funny, though. I offered mercy, and your response is never? Oh, that's good. That's good. Next, the Republic is going to tell me some other kind of joke that I haven't heard before. No? Hello, you. Yes. Hi, General. See, I offered you mercy. You could have lived, and now here we are.
You killed them all.
I did.
Please, mercy. We will rededicate ourselves to the Empire.
Huh? Tell me what you've done.
What did you help Gon with?
I helped the Jedi land on Hoth, undetected. I believe he's searching for something in the Starship graveyard wreckage, but that's all I know.
That's it? Are you sure that that's all you know? Come on, you have to know something else. Something? Anything? I don't want you reporting to Barris at all. You know what? Return to your service then. I'm not gonna kill you today, but I just want you to know that A, you didn't expect to live, so first of all, you're welcome. Secondly, though, I don't want you reporting to Barris anymore. You send those reports to me, and we'll call it even.
Go back to the planet and try to learn more about this.
Right away, my lord. Thank you for your mercy.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.